We go back to his story we spoke about earlier as well. US President Joe Biden is giving Americans more incentives to roll up their sleeves for one COVID-19 vaccine. Yesterday, Biden announced new guidelines from CDC for people who are fully vaccinated.
Starting today, if you're fully vaccinated and you're outdoors, you need, and not in a big crowd, you no longer need to wear a mask. I want to be absolutely clear. If you're in a crowd, like a stadium or at a conference or a concert, you still need to wear a mask.
And WION correspondent Jagrati Dave is joining us live from Washington, D.C. for more on this. A very good morning to you, Jagrati, and can you elaborate on new CDC guidelines for unmasking? How is this different from the previous guidelines, and how will it impact, if at all, the spread of infection in the country?
Yeah, I think up till now, the Centers for Disease Control was advising people to wear face mask outdoors if they weren't able to keep 6 feet apart from each other. Now what the CDC is saying is that fully vaccinated Americans can go outdoors, take part in activities like jogging, cycling, walking, having dinner with a small group of friends, and they can do that without wearing a mask if they are fully vaccinated. The CDC does continue to advise mask wearing indoors or in crowded situations like a concert, as we heard Joe Biden, the US president, explaining there. And so I think the idea is that it's a sign that the United States, at least from the Biden administration's point of view, that they are moving back to more like normal life before the pandemic. That is something that Joe Biden has been saying. You know, he wants to shut down the pandemic. He wants to shut down the virus. And this is, I think, Joe Biden trying to sort of have a mission accomplished moment, even though only a third of Americans are fully vaccinated. So there's still a while to go. And I think a lot of people, including Joe Biden, are trying to use these new guidance as a way of encouraging more Americans to go and get vaccinated so that they can take that step closer back to normal life once again.
And what is the reaction of people likely to be, Jagrati? Will they now, it's quite likely that, will they now agree to this? Will the vaccinations increase because now some relief has been given? What is the likely overall reaction of the people can be there?
Well, look, I think in general, there's a lot of relief. I think people have been masked up for over a year now. You know, different states obviously with different rules and varying degrees of restrictions in different places depending upon the severity of the virus. And America has seen its fair share of the pandemic and of really quite dire situations in different states across the country. So I think a lot of people, and this is a story across the world, right? A lot of people are wanting things to get back to normal. They want this pandemic to really be in the rearview mirror. Of course, in some places we know that isn't possible. We're hearing obviously about the awful situation in India right now with the US and many other countries pledging assistance to help India deal with its pandemic. I think people are generally, at least health professionals, who've been talking to the media, are very relieved. They see this as a positive sign, a step forward, but I think there's also a hope that more people will take up the offer of vaccination when they see that they have the opportunity to be outside without masks in certain situations.
WION now available in your country. Download the app and get all the news on the move.